you feel now that you got this whole process behind you?
I feel like I ain't got too much weight on my shoulders no more. I can just focus on one school and finish my high school season and get going, man.
Try to describe what that pressure's like, as you go through that process and you're trying to whittle this list down and finally take it going.
Being a kid with like 40-something offers, man, you hear from a lot of people every day. So it's like, it gets real overwhelming, and I mean, you just gotta take your time throughout everything,
You had to wait a little bit longer for Clemson, though.
I did. I was going through a situation with my grades and stuff, but I had Coach Easton. That's what really made me choose my decision with Clemson, because you never get a coach that just push you to your limits academically. You get coaches that push you to your limits athletically, but academically as well. He was with me throughout the whole process, and we just stayed in touch. We just kept our relationship stronger and stronger through every time we talked. And we can be on the phone for like 45 minutes, so we can talk about football 2 times. So that's what really made me choose my decision right there.
You've been on campus there several times now. How would you describe the culture that so many recruits talk? When they mention Clemson, they talk about the culture. How would you describe it?
The coach is really great out there. Hospitality is great. Coach Sweeney, you never get a head. Most head coaches is just like, hey, I'm head coach. But Coach Sweeney, he gonna welcome you with open arms, and he's just gonna love you like from the time you get there, from the time you leave. So that's how I love Coach Sweeney.
You planning to be an early enrollee?
Yes, sir.
So you're going to graduate in December.
I am.
So that's a big jump. You talked about your grades. Now you're going to graduate in December. That's got to be a proud moment.
Absolutely.
All right, one last thing. How much are you looking forward to maybe running down the hill?
I'm going to jump down the hill, man. I'm going to jump down the hill.